The beginning of this story takes place in the city of Philadelphia, where through an empty building, we see the entire city being destroyed. Everywhere there is only fire and heart-wrenching screaming sounds. Now the story reaches straight to 1988, where glimpses of the lives of 3 different people are shown: a piano player, a bus driver, and a chef working in a hotel. These 3 are very busy in their daily lives. Then suddenly, blood starts coming out of every hole in their faces. Then, within a few seconds, all 3 fall to the ground and die. At this time, a mysterious man wearing a blue hoodie was roaming in the city. A short distance away, a policeman named Thomas opened his eyes. Thomas, seeing his pregnant wife sleeping, went to make food for her. Then he heard on the news that a bus driver lost control of the vehicle and collided with several oncoming vehicles, causing chaos in the city. Thomas gave food to his wife and, saying bye, left for his shift. After some time, Thomas met his partner Maddox, and both reached the place where the bus driver's accident happened. The main detective for this case was Maid Officer Holt, who was also Thomas's brother-in-law. When Thomas checked the dead driver, he got scared because blood was flowing from her face. Her brain had almost melted. The cause of death was stated as bleeding out. Thomas also saw 3 marks on her neck, exactly like holes, but Holt said that it must be a birthmark, and ignored it. Just then, they received news that 2 more people were killed exactly in this way, and there are 3 similar marks behind the necks of those 2 as well. After this, the officer went straight to see those 2 people as well. These 2 also died because of bleeding. Thomas started giving his opinion on the case, but Holt told him to stay away from this case because he felt that this case would be very good for his promotion. After a while, Thomas and Maddox met the doctor in the hospital who had performed the autopsy. They asked if any important matter had come to light. The doctor told that the marks on the neck are actually very deep wounds, so deep that they might have reached the neck bone. From these wounds, perhaps something was injected into the victims' bodies, which is an unstoppable element. But the strange thing is that even the forensic team is not able to find out what this element is. Later, Thomas and Maddox were eating food. Then they got information that nearby, a woman's neck has been attacked by a heavy object, and moreover, there are 3 marks on her neck as well. But she is not dead yet, and her bleeding has not started yet. Both officers immediately reached the scene at the nightclub where they met that woman. When Thomas interrogated her, it was found that the attacker was a black woman who was wearing a blue hoodie. That woman attacked the neck with an iron tool, and yes, her left hand was a bit injured because dried blood was on it. Just then, Holt came there, stopped the conversation, and started asking the girl again to tell in detail what had happened. Now the girl, being troubled, told everything again. Then suddenly that girl fell and died. After this, the police started arresting all black women matching the described appearance. But the killer is still free, and she was placing a strange device on a car. Then, as soon as a policeman came back, she ran away and vanished. After some time, Thomas and Maddox were driving. Then, they came face to face with that same woman. She immediately ran to escape from them. Both of them called for backup, and Holt ordered every single officer in the city to find her. During this, Thomas's car collided with a truck, due to which Thomas and Maddox had to chase her on foot. They felt that that woman would be somewhere nearby. Therefore, both made a plan to surround her, and during the search separately, Thomas found a strange device which he kept with himself. Later, inside a basement, Maddox caught that woman and told her to surrender as soon as possible. But this woman was no weak lady. She attacked Maddox and beat him up. Moreover, she also broke his leg and then quickly ran away from there. Hearing his partner's voice, Thomas reached there and started chasing that unknown woman. Finally, he surrounded her and told her to turn around with hands up. Then a twist came in the story. That woman called Thomas by his name and also congratulated him for his future daughter. Also, she said that, "I am sorry for breaking your partner's leg." Hearing all this, Thomas got a bit scared as to how she knows so much about me. Then Thomas tried to arrest her, but the woman defeated him easily and tied him to a bench with his own handcuffs. While leaving, she said that we will meet again. But as soon as she turned to leave from there, Thomas attacked her with her own device, with which she used to inject her victims. This spoiled the woman's balance, and she fell in front of an oncoming train and became a victim of death. This incident had a deep impact on Thomas, but before he could handle himself, he got news that his wife is in the hospital. He reached there running, and his colleague told him that no idea or fingerprint of the attacker is being traced. A key was found with her, but the police had no idea at all as to what thing that key was for. An even more surprising thing was that a bullet was stuck in that woman's wrist, and that bullet had come out of Thomas's revolver, whereas Thomas had never fired a bullet. Just then, a nurse, coming in the middle of the conversation, told Thomas that your wife's condition is very critical. Thomas immediately ran to her, and during delivery, due to the pain happening, his wife started becoming unconscious. Doctors, in panic, started working to save her. After some time, a nurse gave a healthy baby girl into Thomas's lap. But his one joy immediately turned into mourning when he found out that his wife could not survive. After this, the story reached 9 years ahead, i.e., in 1997. Now Thomas's daughter Amy had become 9 years old. Amy was making breakfast when news started playing on TV, in which people on the streets were protesting and asking for answers for the incident that happened 9 years ago. People made this an issue of racism. Many people supporting that woman started saying that at that time that woman was unarmed, but the policeman, instead of arresting her, pushed her under the train. Later, Thomas, who had now become a detective, congratulated his daughter on her birthday and also gifted her a bracelet. Then both went to Thomas's wife's grave, where they saw fresh flowers on the grave. And seeing this, they fell into thought as to who has left flowers here. Then Thomas got a phone call. His senses were blown away knowing that deaths have started happening exactly like they happened 9 years ago. Without wasting a single moment, Thomas, reaching the crime scene, met Maddox, who was still walking with a limp because of the incident that happened 9 years ago. Thomas asked him, "If you didn't keep flowers on my wife's grave this morning," but Maddox said that I didn't go there, brother. Then both reached a university classroom where the body of a professor was lying. There were the same 3 marks on his neck and blood was flowing from his face. In a little while, Holt, who had now become an officer, started checking the security camera footage. Seeing the footage, everyone's eyes remained wide open because this killer looked exactly like that woman and was wearing the same clothes that the woman 9 years ago had worn. But because that woman is dead, everyone assumed that this is some copycat killer. Returning to the police station, Thomas started reading the files of the 9-year-old case again, in the hope that perhaps some clue might be found. Then he found that mysterious key, which was found with that woman, and he put his team to investigate it. During this, more murders started happening, which brought tremendous pressure on the police. Also, an atmosphere of fear started building among the public. Later, Thomas carefully looked at the left hand of the new killer inside the footage. He was shocked to see that it is also injured, exactly in the same way as the hand of the woman 9 years ago was. He told Maddox that this detail was never made public. Therefore, if there is a copycat killer, how can he know about this? Then an officer came and told that the key being investigated is the key of a plane which was made only 1 year ago. So how was this key with that woman 9 years ago? Hearing this, the detectives were surprised when they found out that there is only one airfield in a 100-mile radius where a plane of this model is present. They decided to go there. Just as Thomas and Maddox were about to leave, they met a scientist whose name is Dr. Naveen Rao. The scientist told that this case is connected to my research. He also told that this killer appears only on a special occasion. Exactly 9 years ago today was also the day of the blood moon, and today is also the same day. But the detectives found this talk of his to be nonsense. They said that this must be just a coincidence, and without paying much attention to him, they left from there. After a while, the detectives reached the airfield. Thomas went inside alone and met the manager there. He showed him the woman's picture and asked if he had seen her before. The manager refused, but he got quite scared. Meanwhile, the woman was also hiding there behind a wall. Thomas sensed that man's nervousness. Therefore, writing on paper, he started talking to him and knew that someone else is also present here. As soon as Thomas moved his hand toward his gun, suddenly that woman pointed a gun at him and said that it's good to meet you again. Then that woman told the manager to tie Thomas to the chair. During this, Thomas cleverly called his friend standing outside and he heard everything. The woman asked the manager for the plane's key, and out of compulsion, he gave the key to her. Then as soon as the manager moved his hand toward a hidden gun, the woman immediately killed him and dropped him down. Just then, the sound of police sirens started being heard from a distance. The woman, being scared, made Thomas a hostage. At that same moment, Maddox entered the room. Then the woman, without thinking, straightaway shot him in the forehead. But as soon as she realized that the person she had shot is Maddox, she started regretting what she did. Thomas was completely broken seeing this, but that woman caught him and put him in the plane, and before the police could come, she took him in the plane. Officer Holt noticed that his brother-in-law is also inside the plane. Therefore, he forbade the police from firing bullets. Later, that woman started saying to Thomas that, "You stop chasing me," and also she claimed that whatever I am doing is very important. Her saying was that every 9 years I will come back, exactly on this day but only for a little bit of time, and no one can kill me. But Thomas said that I will never stop chasing you. On this talk, the woman threw him out of the plane. Thomas fell down into the sea and later somehow reached the shore, where he saw the wreckage of the burnt plane, but that woman was not seen anywhere. The next morning, Holt and his team, reaching there, kept making anxious efforts to find the killer. Then Thomas told them that, "Don't do useless hard work." That woman had come from the future. Hearing this, Holt was looking at him as if he had gone mad. Due to all this, 9 more years passed and 2006 came, where an aging Thomas was seen digging the grave of a man named Harold Nowak. He took out the skeleton and saw a mark in the neck bone. After this, Thomas went to his car and restarted his investigation. From a newspaper clipping, it was found that Dr. Naveen Rao has been missing for a long time. The next morning, Thomas went to meet Harold's widowed wife and described himself as a private investigator who wants to ask some questions about her husband. The woman was surprised because her husband died 18 years ago, but still, she let him come inside. Then she started showing Thomas Harold's old files. From this, it was found that Harold considered white people above everyone else, and therefore he started the Real American movement. She told that Harold, citing history books, used to spread his wrong message that, "Look, we have made this country. We brought all these people here by making them slaves. How did they become equal today?" This was also found that along with Harold, his previous wife Heather was involved in all this, until the relationship between those two broke. Anyway, Thomas, giving some money, took a list in which the names of all those people were who were connected to Harold. Later, reading the file, Thomas knew that the remaining victims of the killer woman were also in this list. The surprising thing was that they all were connected to Harold's political group. Then Thomas went to pick up his daughter Amy from school because today is her 18th birthday. Then it was also found that Thomas is no longer a detective because he had become very personal regarding this case. Also, he was not able to pay attention to his daughter. Therefore, now Amy lives with Holt's family. Later, Thomas met Holt and started telling him about another victim who was Harold, whose death was given the name of drug overdose. Thomas started showing him the list of people connected with Harold, and it was found that all the victims of the serial killer are connected to the Real American movement only. Thomas told Holt that that mysterious woman comes back in time, and she was not born in 1997. In fact, she hasn't even died until then. Thomas claimed that today she will come back and started saying to Holt that we have to find the woman named Heather Russell. But Holt said that your talks are completely nonsense. You are saying anything. Your daughter is being raised in our house. She remembers her father. Handle your life again, my brother. Handle yourself for her. When Holt was about to leave, Thomas, with tears in his eyes, went to him and started asking for forgiveness for his mistakes. He said that he wants help. Then Holt consoled him and said that I will help in every way. Both hugged and Holt left from there, but it was found that Thomas's being sad was just an act. Seeing the opportunity, he stole Holt's bag. Later, Thomas called the police station and started talking as Holt and very cleverly took out Heather Russell's address. And when he reached there, he was stunned. A body was lying there whose face was full of blood, exactly like the previous victims. And then suddenly, the killer appeared, and Thomas injured her left hand. But that woman sped away on a motorcycle. Thomas snatched a passing truck and started chasing her. After chasing her for a long time, Thomas entered a tunnel, where that woman got locked inside a time-traveling machine. Water started filling in the machine, and Thomas swore that they both will meet again. Then the woman vanished, along with the device. After a while, as soon as Thomas came out of the tunnel, he was immediately arrested by the police, and an angry Holt. Thomas told that I have shot that woman in the left hand today, and remember when she came the previous and the time before that her hand was injured. Right, this proves that this woman goes back in time, but Holt refused to accept his talk. During this, Dr. Naveen Rao was watching all this from a distance. Once again, the story moved 9 years ahead. In the year 2015, where Dr. Naveen Rao was working on a device named Isotope. He tested this device on pigs, due to which blood started flowing from their noses, eyes, and ears, and they died. He was quite happy with his success. But then his assistant showed him Thomas's picture on the beach. This was the same place where the killer vanished 9 years ago, and he was waiting there eagerly for the killer's return. Meanwhile, Thomas got his daughter's voicemail in which she told that she is going to become a mother soon, and she wants her father to be present right there on this occasion. Thomas thinks about this with her, but suddenly after a while, he found himself tied in the back part of a truck. It was found that Naveen is the person who had kidnapped him. Naveen told him that I am proud of that killer woman's mission, and I am working on such an experiment which one day that woman will use. I don't want you to kill her and ruin everything. Therefore, it is necessary to keep you locked for 3 days. Thomas kept arguing that that woman is killing innocent people. But Naveen, in response to this, kept saying that all this is to stop a terrible incident. That woman is saving us. The scientist was speaking when Thomas cleverly freed himself and launched an attack on Naveen. Due to this, Naveen lost control of the truck, and then both had an accident. Naveen got stuck under the vehicle, and Thomas, taking advantage of this opportunity, ran from there. On the other side, that mysterious woman once again reached with her time machine. She came out of the tunnel and started moving toward the beach. But she got a big shock when she saw that Thomas is already present there, and Thomas has already pointed a gun at her. But that woman, whose name is Raya, told a staggering truth. She started saying that I know you will not kill me because you only have given me this work. She showed her mother's given bracelet, and Thomas was surprised when he realized that this is the same bracelet which he had once given to Amy as a gift. Right here, Thomas got a powerful shock. He is Raya's grandfather. Raya is going to take birth today itself from his daughter's womb. Now he started feeling regret that I had killed you in 1988. Thomas started pleading with her to go back and stop all this. But Raya said that all this has happened and time travel happens only in one direction. It is not possible to go back again and again. She told that my mission starts on this beach from this very day and always ends with my death. Before leaving, Raya started saying to Thomas that you go to Mummy, take care of her. She needs her father. Saying this, Raya left from there, and Thomas, with tears in his eyes, started weeping bitterly on the ground. Then some glimpses related to the future were shown in the story, where there is an institute named Rao Technologies. There, an elderly Naveen sitting on a wheelchair is seen giving the isotope device to Raya. In another tremendous twist, it was found that the attack shown at the beginning of the story happened because of that same radical group which Harold Nowak had started. In the civil war that happened after this, millions of people were killed, and people in the cycle of taking revenge had become beasts killing each other. Raya's mission was to go back in time and kill such people who would later grow this party so that she can stop the bomb blast happening in 2024, due to which the war started. As soon as Raya completes her mission, we see that same scene again, from where the story started, but this time there was no destruction in the city. From this, it was found that Raya became successful in her mission. Then the story came back to 2015, where Thomas, taking flowers, reached the hospital, and at that same time, Amy gave birth to Raya. Thomas took Raya in his lap with great love, because he knew that this is the child who will determine the direction of the future.